What's up, fighting fans? Tibz from the Fight IQ channel. Today I'm here with Mean.
What's up?
You know what time it is. We're gonna do a review of the UFC 312. That was last Saturday in Sydney, Australia. A lot to say about this event. Positive stuff, negative stuff. We're gonna go through first the main and co-main. Then we're gonna attack the rest of the main card. And we finish by the prelims. As you know, we do it reverse. But we're also gonna give some performance bonuses. We forgot last time. We were completely in a hurry and shocked by the co-main and main from the first event of the year. But today we're gonna do it. So let's get ready to rumble. All right, let's start with the main attraction. Dricus du Plessis against Sean Strickland. Middleweight championship on the line. Dricus won, defended his title. Clearly 5 rounds. In my books, he got the 5 rounds.
Yeah. 5 rounds domination. Was nothing surprising.
Yeah. One thing that surprised me though, Strickland is clearly the striker from the two, but he was really outboxed, outstriked by Dricus, and Dricus almost didn't wrestle.
Almost no takedowns.
He tried maybe 2 takedowns in the fight or something like this. Didn't succeed though. But he...
No, it was predominantly a striking match, and I think it was clearly a 5-0 for
complete domination.
DDP.
DDP is the king for now, at least until he faces
we'll see. Hamzat sometime. He wants to go to Alex Pereira, so...
they agreed on a super fight, but UFC didn't say anything, so...
First Hamzat, then...
And then Alex has also to defend against...
know, when they make those plans too early, it always... something happens and then it never goes through.
It doesn't finish well, so...
I hope they don't...
I hope they focus first on their own weight class. But yeah, Dricus, you can say whatever you want about the guy. He's weird. He's not the best at striking, but he's efficient.
He gets the job done.
He is efficient.
He's a little bit awkward, but hey, if he wins, he wins. If it's broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, and for now he wins in dominant fashion. He's undefeated in the UFC.
Was it 8, 9 or something?
I think he has 9 consecutive wins in the UFC.
So
9 wins.
Yeesh.
9 wins. Also, strong name in his resume, of course. Like the early fights were, of course, not nobodies, but like bottom of the rankings. After that, we got Brad Tavares, Darren Till, Derek Brunson, Robert Whittaker, Strickland, Adesanya, and Strickland again. So you cannot deny the man anything. He beat the best for now. He's yet to face or Chimaev or Imavov. Let's see who UFC chooses. I hope Chimaev.
Yeah, they have to. But you never know with Chimaev with his problems and his visa
and Imavov is actually, I saw today that Imavov is the official #1 contender in the rankings.
And before Chimaev.
Yeah. So let's see about this. Anyway, Dricus, weird style in the striking, but what a cardio, man. I mean, 5 rounds, a lot of volume on the striking. I was really...
He kept going, man. Doesn't get tired.
No, and they already faced each other before, and it was close, the first fight.
Some people even thought Strickland
got
won.
the win. This one was no close at all. No. But if you can talk about IQ, I think Dricus made a lot of adjustments in this fight. He was careful about the jab from Strickland. He didn't let him dictate the pace, like Dricus was dictating the pace for 5 rounds. Which was not the case in the first fight, I think. Didn't let Strickland get his flow going. He could not follow his jab. He had, of course, some lightning here and there, some combos, but in the end, not enough.
He didn't like to throw enough combos, like only 1-2 tip kick.
The tip was good.
Yeah,
the tip was good.
But I think he should have thrown more, like 3-4 combos.
I agree. Dricus, well deserved, and I think it shows a lot of evolution. He's really getting better
and better.
in MMA. Now his striking is on point, his cardio is on point. We know he can wrestle. Let's see what's next for him. If it's Chimaev, if it's Imavov. If it's Chimaev, it's gonna be nice to see the wrestling.
I hope so.
Let's see that. But if it's Imavov, he will have to be complete as well because Imavov can strike and he can wrestle. So interesting. Now, I heard a lot of critics about the main events. People were saying, yeah, it's boring. It's one of the worst main events we got. I even made a short about it, and somebody came in the comments saying, are you crazy? That's the worst main event we got in years. I don't agree. I think Strickland didn't show up, but Dricus did his part. For me, it was a good fight, even though one-sided.
It's very one-sided.
Yeah. And now the question is, what is up with Strickland, man?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I suppose I thought he was gonna fight to the death, but he didn't fight to the death. So, like you said, maybe Robert Whittaker for Strickland.
For Strickland next, yeah, that could be a good matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's weird. It's not the Strickland we used to. I think it was not about the body. I think it was more the mind that was defeated already. Weird stuff in between rounds with the corner.
Yeah.
Not listening really to the
they told him to put pressure, but
nothing.
Maybe the staph infection. Maybe got his cardio.
Then you shouldn't fight if you have that kind of. I mean, we saw that in the past. Saint-Denis got this. He got knocked out cold by Poirier. Yeah, if Strickland was infected of coming back of an infection, kudos. You did 5 rounds with that, but there was no chance you could win if you were infected or getting back from infection. So weird. Maybe also that's the backlash from all his trash talk, all his antics. That's getting back at him a little bit.
Dutch man.
More pressure, Because since his the title win, he did not perform so good. No. He won against Paulo Costa, but that was not a good fight.
That was also not a good fight.
Yeah, so really weird. I think Strickland has the best jab in MMA right now.
Best jab, good defense.
Good defense, weird style also. But he has a good striking. He's awkward to fight. Best jab in MMA if you compare the power and accuracy ratio. He hits the target so often and constantly with power and speed. I think it's great, but this time was clearly not enough. No combos behind that jab.
Nope.
He had something going on with the tip, like you said, and then the front kick, and then he didn't follow up on this.
Nope.
It was bothering Dricus. He could not get close, but at some point he abandoned that.
He just fought through the tip kick, just hit me once and I'll hit you 3 times. Yeah.
And of course the nose broken.
That was a horrible break. Yeah. I heard he said he broke it at 6 places.
6 places? Oh my god. Yeah, that's clearly crazy. Crazy that he finished the fight though.
Also, he was trying to adjust his nose during the fight.
He did it during the fight. He
like a movie,
said it back 3 times, he said. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. But clearly now I think the odds on Strickland are getting lower. These 3 last fights he didn't perform so good.
I don't think he's gonna get a title unless he wins 5, 6 in a row or something.
Now he has to. That's why I would say Whittaker. Whittaker also comes back from a loss against Chimaev. Then if you win that one against Whittaker,
then
maybe we can talk about something next. But right now I think he's far from being in title discussion because there is Imavov Chimaev in front of him. Despite the loss of Adesanya, I still think he's more bankable than Strickland. If you talk main event and pay-per-views sell, Strickland, he will have to work his way up again. Something else to say about main events?
No, there was.
Let's move to co-main. Zhang Weili versus Tatiana Suarez for the strawweight title. This one was surprising.
Yeah, I thought Tatiana would have more offense, more wrestling, but Weili was too powerful.
Yeah, Weili is something else, man. We did the predictions beginning of the year with me. We were saying Suarez will get that fight and the title.
We were wrong.
we were wrong. The thing is that, of course, everybody saw the gash on Suarez's knee.
Yeah.
Might have played a role in her takedown attempts and stuff like this, in her movement. But still, Weili was really on another level in terms of striking, in terms of movement,
everything.
pace. And then on the ground also, I think. Wow.
Like she took her down maybe the first time in UFC.
Yeah.
She took.
She's the only one.
Suarez down.
Yeah. So
And the first round was, I thought, okay, this is going to be a good fight, competitive, but then it was complete domination of Zhang.
I think the thing is also, Suarez never had the 5 rounds.
Exactly. Maybe it was too
career.
soon also, like.
I think that was the good time. In strawweight there was not so much people.
Exactly, there's not too many people also.
So I understand that Suarez got the title shot, but I was thinking she would finish the fight before the 5 round, the championship round. And the fact that she was in deep water with Zhang Weili and going until the decision, there was no way her cardio was gonna get better after the 3rd round. So as soon as we passed the first 3 rounds, I was like, that's wrapped up by Zhang Weili. Yeah, we underestimate Zhang Weili too much, I think. Maybe also even MMA specialists, maybe we're not specialists, but also other MMA specialists, they were like
she was
a bit
the underdog, Zhang Weili.
Yeah, she was the underdog. So that proves that
a lot of people
over and over
that China was going to win.
Yeah, over and over she gets underestimated. And she keeps proving people wrong. Amazing performance from her. She called out
Valentina.
Shevchenko. Yeah, what do you think about that?
She might have a chance against Shevchenko, because Shevchenko now, I think her prime is maybe
passed already.
Yeah, passed. Yeah. So
it would be a good fight though, because both can strike.
Yeah.
And Shevchenko proved also recently that she can wrestle. So that would be fun. It would be fun fight, but I think it would not be fair for Fiorot.
Yeah, I think Manon Fiorot needs to get first the title shot, and then maybe after that.
And if Shevchenko wins and defends it successfully, then do that super fight. There is nobody.
Then there's nobody. Yeah.
So you can do it, but I think first they should be. But Dana said that he cannot refuse anything to Zhang Weili,
and the bigger fight would be Valentina.
Yeah, for sure.
Instead of Monod, because then she would have just won the belt, and then
you're right.
It wouldn't make sense if they.
No.
So you never know. When the money talks, Dana will say, "Okay, let's do it."
Do you think that Zhang Weili is like, if you have to do a Mount Rushmore of women MMA, so 4 persons? Do you think she's in the 4?
I think not yet, but who is my 4? I think Ronda, Cyborg.
You put Cyborg in it.
Yeah.
I thought before we did this video, I thought about it before I asked you the question, and to be honest, she's in my 4, Zhang. I have Ronda, of course, the first, the original,
of course,
the OG from women MMA. I have Amanda Nunes.
Nunes, of course.
Twice, 2 times champ, and also 2 division. And then I would have Joanna Jedrzejczyk.
Yeah.
Also because she was one of the first and really dominant at some point.
Then I would.
I have Rose, but I think Rose is not in the 4.
No.
Because Rose, I think she calls a lot of emotion in people. Like she provokes a lot of emotions. But if you look at her record, she never held up to the belt too long. The fact that she won against Zhang, I think that's the biggest win of her career. Maybe so.
So I think mine would be Cyborg, Ronda, Nunes, and Jedrzejczyk.
Joanna,
I think.
I get it.
But
Zhang has a serious.
She's still. She might surpass.
I do think if she wants to go up in that legacy point of view, maybe bidding Shevchenko for another belt, that will settle the debates.
Make a good statement.
Yeah. Great fight. Again, we underestimated Zhang Weili. She's one of the best female athletes right now, I think. She's really complete. She fights really smart. She makes great adjustments every time, and she still keeps growing in MMA. Like, her ground game now is on point. Her striking is great. She has a lot of power, a lot of speed. So I'm excited to see what's next for her.
Underestimate her again.
Yeah. Mistake from us, and I'm really excited to see what she gets next, because I think she washed the strawweight division already. I don't see a lot of people able to face her.
Nah.
Yeah, then if she moves up to flyweight, that's a whole new debate. But I think she has a chance for a title as well. Yeah. Something else to say about Zhang? Oh, what would be next for Tatiana? You think?
That's a good question. I haven't thought.
Does she get a rematch or?
With Zhang?
Yeah.
Not immediately.
Yeah, not immediately. Yeah.
She has to win like one fight.
Yeah. Let's just take a quick look.
But against who? Who did Zhang lady
the
fight
division
before?
looks Yan Jiaonan.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, and before that Amanda Lemos, and before that Carla Esparza. I do think that right now in the division she doesn't have much people to face. Let's see the state of the division real quick, because Yan Jiaonan is still number 2, I think.
Maybe they can match up.
Yeah, but they already fought just before that, so I.
Zhang against Suarez.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, not Suarez. Zhang. You mean?
Yeah. Who's next for Tatiana?
Yeah. You're right. Sorry.
Maybe they can match up and.
For Zhang, I do think, even I don't wish it right now because of Manon Fiorot, but I think what's next would be clearly a second belt. There is Virna Jandiroba. But except from this, if you look at the division, so for people watching us, Zhang Weili is the champ. Yan Jiaonan is number 1 contender, but they already fought, so no. Tatiana Suarez is number 2. So maybe Jiaonan against Suarez would be a good matchup for to decide who gets the belt next.
Yeah.
Then we have Virna Jandiroba, would be also a potential title contender because she didn't fight Zhang Weili yet. Then we get Jessica Andrade. I don't see her as a title contender now.
No, not anymore.
Amanda Lemos also not. Mackenzie Dern also not. Yasmin Lucindo, Amanda Ribas, Marina Rodriguez. So only Brazilian.
Yep.
From 3 until 11, that's for 3 until 10, that's only Brazilian. Okay. Maybe Yan Jiaonan against Suarez for number 1 contender. Maybe against Jandiroba for Weili next. Or against Shevchenko for.
I think they're gonna do Shevchenko.
Yeah, I think they aren't gonna do it. I'm afraid they're gonna do it.
Yeah,
I want
the money fight. I think they're.
I want Manon to get that title fight, but Dana sees the numbers, and a champ versus champ has more impact.
It's always more impact. More pay-per-view sales. So
for me that was it for main and co-main. Do you have something else you want to add? No.
It's just surprising how.
Really surprising.
How Zhang Weili put the beating on Tatiana, man.
She keeps getting better. I think Zhang is really, and she's really likable. Like she looks so nice. Like she's dangerous AF when she goes into the cage.
Yeah, and played with the crowd. Aussie.
Yeah, and now she speaks English.
Yeah.
I think she's really likable. Great example to follow, and she has a great resume now. She might be, if she gets that second belt, she has a potential first place in MMA, women's MMA legacy, in my opinion. But let's see, we're not there yet. Let's move to the main card. Main card, we go to the fight that was before Zhang Weili and Tatiana Suarez, which was Thaleson Teixeira against Justin Tafa. What I was surprised about it was so high in the event, because Tafa, is not really high in the rankings.
Nope.
He doesn't have a good record.
And the other guy was debut.
Teixeira was his debut, so I was like, that's weird.
He's a big guy though.
He's huge, man.
He's huge, lanky.
He's 6'8", I think.
Yeesh.
Which is 2 meter and something, so really, really big.
And a scary spider tattoo on his chest, man.
It's scary, man.
Yeah, but it's scary.
And to be honest, I thought some other fight could have been before that one, or at least higher than this one in the event. But it delivered.
But I think they knew, have one knockout before the two other fights.
Yeah.
Because there was a big potential the two other fights would go the distance, which they did.
They did.
But it was a very quick.
35 seconds.
Yeah. We don't know how much
Yeah.
we could see, but yeah.
Yeah, Tafa is like in the tradition of those New Zealand, Australian heavyweights, so
Yeah.
big,
One punch.
one punch power,
But the rest is.
but the rest is not so great. And Teixeira arrived like really decided to make his debut with a spectacular fashion.
Yeah, man. I hope he has a good future, man. 'Cause
Yeah.
we need more heavyweights.
Yeah, that's what we said, right? In the first review of the year, we said we need new blood in the heavyweight division, and that's what UFC brought. Teixeira is now 8-0. He knocked Tafa out in 35 seconds with a nasty elbow.
Vicious, elbow was vicious, bro.
Vicious.
When he went down, I was like, "Hey,
It's
he
it's
doesn't
over.
want it, it's over. He
Yeah,
doesn't want it
it's
anymore."
over. And yeah, the referee stepped in to stop the fight after that because he was gonna smash him in ground and pound.
Yeah.
But that guy has 8 finishes and 8 in the first round. So
Eesh.
I'm like, wow, that's really impressive. That's a lot of power. Now I hope UFC doesn't burn him
Yeah, exactly.
too quick. We need great character in the heavyweight division.
Yeah. Put him in some fun matchups, you know.
Some fun
get
matchups,
A few wins.
Yeah, I don't think the rankings of the heavyweight division are really deep. I mean, like maybe the 1 to 5 is quite high competition, but from the rest, I think he can take a spot in that division real quick.
Real quick.
But I just hope they don't push him to the title shot too quick.
No.
Because yeah, he has some growing up to do. He never went further than the first round, so he doesn't know what it is to fight 3 rounds, 5 rounds.
I want to fight the other tall guy. What's he fought? He won against Hirogan.
Oh, Volkov.
Yeah, Volkov. The battle of the tall guys.
Yeah,
Let's see
Volkov.
how he does
Yeah,
against another.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can see that the UFC is really trying to put some new blood in the heavyweight division.
They have to.
Teixeira is young. They put him in high in the card so that they want people to see him. He has that star power because he has so much punching power. That's insane. And they threw Rosenstrike out the UFC recently.
That boring match he had with
Pavlovich, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think
too bad, but I think he needs to go GFL or something.
GFL, PFL, this kind of stuff.
Yeah, man. Go for get a belt there and come back or something.
Well, I understand the renewal politic from the UFC, and that guy is matching the description of the job. I think also with Pereira, the Brazilian guys are more likely to be put in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Like maybe we do an event in Brazil or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they haven't been to Brazil in a while.
Yeah, since Pantoja for his first title defense, I think. Interesting profile. That guy, he can really strike hard. And I hope we see him soon. Like maybe in 3 months we see him again. Another win, and then another win by the end of the year. And then he fights ranked athletes, and then we see what he's made of. Then we had, this one I really liked, even though it finished in a draw. Jimmy Cruz versus Rodolfo Bellato.
It was a good back and forth.
Yeah, I liked it.
I liked it also. You had it as a draw?
Yeah.
I had also as a draw.
I had it as a draw because I had exactly like the judges.
Yeah.
First round 10-8 for Cruz. Complete domination. He was really close to finish the fight, and then Bellato came back from the dead and dominated the rest of the card. Bellato dominated the rest of the fight. Cruz also, he came back from retirement.
Oh, was
He was retired because he was on a bad streak, but then he found back his love for MMA and decided to come back.
Okay. Because I hadn't seen him for a while.
No, he was out because he lost maybe 3 in a row or something.
Surprised he didn't get cut.
No, yeah. But now they needed also fighters, local fighters on the card. I think that was the great opportunity. He showed that he still has it. He's complete. He can strike. He can grapple. He out grapple Bellato in the first round. Bellato is a jiu-jitsu black belt. I think that saves a lot. But then I think he started gassing out a bit also.
A little bit. Yeah.
So the cardio was not there. I think he needs some adjustment there. But great fight. Too bad it ends in a draw, but I think that was the right call.
It was the right decision. Yeah.
And excited to see those two. Bellato is training with Pereira. I think it shows a lot of improvement in the striking, because last time out he fought Pocheria and his striking was good, but not at that level. Now he really banged against Kroot, and I think that's good. But I'm really happy for Kroot to come back, and I'm excited to see those two athletes again next time. So yeah, let's see what's next for them.
Yeah, we have Jake Matthews.
Yeah, last fight. Wow, that was the first fight on the main card, but that the last we're gonna talk about. Jake Matthews against Francisco Prado, welterweight division. First fight in the welterweight division for Prado, who was with a young prospect. He was first in the lightweight division, but he decided to move up to not have too much weight to cut. Bad luck for him. He faced great Jake Matthews. Matthews is a veteran.
He's been there for a while.
Yeah, 10 years, I think. Something like this.
I used to remember in the beginning he used to look like Justin Bieber a little bit. But now he's grown out of that.
The Celtic kid.
Yeah,
he was lightweight first also, then moved to welterweight. He's on a good streak. Yeah. Now he's 3 in a row, if I'm not mistaken. What I love about Matthews is that he's there for a while. Like, you may know him.
Yeah.
You may also not know him because he's not ranked. He's there for so long, he's not to underestimate. He makes progress. His striking is amazing. His boxing in particular. Boxing, head movements, speed, IQ. I think he has everything.
Yeah, you never know. He might do like how Charles Oliveira was like 10 years in the UFC before he got his big break and won the champ. So
welterweight division is tough, but he called out Neil Magny, who is not ranked anymore. I think.
No.
I don't remember. I think he's not ranked anymore, but that would be a fun fight, and we could see if he's
against the elites.
Yeah, and if he can be ranked as well, because Matthews I think is in his 30s already. Let me check.
I think almost nobody on the main card was ranked except the co-main event and the main event.
And Matthews is 30 years old, so he's in his prime kind of. Like he's gonna be in his prime for now until he's 33 years old. Yeah, approximately. So it's now or never, and I think he has potential. His boxing is really good. Let's see if he can face those guys in the top 15, from top 15 to top 10. If he can get past that, then that would be already a great improvement. Yeah, that's all. I think it was, like you say, a main card with not a lot of ranked athletes, but it delivered, I think. We saw some really good things. Do you have something else you want to say about the main card?
Nah, it wasn't my most favorite main card that I've seen in a while. Yeah. So I hope they improve. Yeah. But hey, you never know. You can predict them the fights. So
I do think the prelims were better than the main card. We're gonna get to it, but it's not the best main card, because usually in the main card you see ranked people, like high-level matchups, and even if those matchups were good, like Kroot, Bellato, Teixeira with the win, and Matthews with Prado, I think we expected maybe more.
There wasn't also very intriguing matches on the main card, but I thought, the most important for me, I thought, was Zhang against Tatiana.
I agree.
Like, I already predicted in my head like DDP was going to win.
Yeah.
So
all right.
That was the only surprise, that Zhang really won so dominant.
Yeah. We're gonna move to the prelims. So prelims, we got an opening match who went also really quick. Fastest fastest finish of this card, and one of the fastest.
How many seconds?
19 seconds.
19 seconds.
19 seconds. So it was a newcomer, Quinlan Salkield, who was facing, I forgot his name, Anshul Jubli, who was the winner of the Road to UFC, the Asian competition to get into the UFC last year.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so lightweight bout. To be honest, never heard of Salkield before. I really liked what I saw, even if it was
quick,
lightning fast.
He did his job.
Great punching power, like one punch knocking power. Because before that they exchanged a few shots, but the first one that really touched,
he was
sending to the ground, to the canvas.
He was grabbing the ref's leg.
You might argue that the stoppage was quick.
I think it was a little.
Just a little bit too quick, in my opinion, because you see that he goes to the ground hard, but then maybe 1 second after that, he directly tried to grab the leg of Salkeld.
Yeah.
And it might have been automatic pilots, like we saw that already, some reflexes that are in your brain, you go directly even if you're not really conscious. After the referee stopped the fight, he looked really how you call that, conscious, like of his environment.
And visibly upset.
Yeah, so I don't know, but still the punch was crazy hard. Like the impact, the way he went to the ground, I can understand the stoppage, but I would have liked maybe giving 5 more seconds.
Yeah, must be nice though. First fight, like 19 seconds, go shower and go party or something.
Or you can watch the rest of the event.
The rest of the card, drink some beers.
You're good.
Yeah.
So Quinlan Salkeld, I think that would be fun to watch him in his next bouts and see what he's made of, because 19 seconds you cannot really have an opinion on somebody.
Too fast.
The next fight, I really liked it, was Jonathan Mikhailov against Kevin Jousset, the French guy training at City Kickboxing with Adesanya. To be honest, I was like, wow, they put Jousset, which is a guy that already traded with some tough guns, against a newcomer. I was like, yeah, they don't want him to win or something. And he won by unanimous decision. I was surprised. Like the guy was really great with his kicking game. A lot of kicks, high kicks, also constant, not harassment, but he had a lot of volume in his striking. He stayed active for 3 rounds, even if at the end he was maybe a bit not gassing out, but getting more tired. And Jousset was trying to take over, but I think logical win. Yeah, logical win. Great first impression for me, at least. I really enjoyed this performance. I hope we're gonna see him more often. Also, nice prospect for the welterweight division. Next fight, the fight of the night, according to Dana White, Rongju against Cody Steele. I was really intrigued by this matchup.
Yeah.
Steele coming out, he was undefeated before that fight, coming out the Dana White Contender Series, where he won also a spectacular fashion, like a good knockout, if I remember. And Rongju, the guy is 26 years old, he has 35 fights, something like this. A lot of experience. Was on a good streak also. And yeah, what a striking contest it was.
This was a good back and forth, man. Yeah.
Great back and forth. Salute to the chin of both of those guys, especially Steele, because he took so many punches and strong. Like the boxing of Rongju was incredible. A lot of good combos, good head movement, also good activity. Of course, Steele tried to go to the ground because he's a grappling specialist. Yeah. He tried to go to the ground, not with a lot of success, and in the end he got more success with the striking. Like he touched also Rongju a few times, rocked him also a few times, and yeah, great back and forth, complete slugfest. I think those are the fights that the fans want to see. Like a lot of action.
A lot of action, stand up, you know.
Stand up.
Stand and bang.
Yeah, a lot of impact. Really want to take the head out of each other. Also, a lot of sportsmanship. They had a lot of respect for each other. And also a bit trash talking in between. That was fun. That was a fun fight. I do understand why it was the fight of the night for Dana White. I would also give them a bonus if I was the UFC boss. So really fun fight, and I really enjoyed it. Next fight was the older brother of Ilya Topuria, Alexander Topuria, for his first UFC fight against a young prospect, Thickness. What's his name? Colby. Yeah, with a name like this.
Yeah.
Colby. Nee.
Colby Thickness.
Colby Thickness, young prospect. He was only signed for one fight, as what I understood, because they needed somebody on the card. But interesting resume for Thickness. He is the IMF, so the Amateur Championship World Champion from 2020. So nice resume.
Yeah.
He was champion in a local organization, the X, which is a good organization in Australia. So interesting. Also, yeah.
Yeah. Also funny that like he had Alexander the Great in his corner.
Yeah.
And then we had Elliot Poria.
Yeah, right.
So
It seemed like an Ultimate Fighter
it was
kind of
like,
shit.
yeah. He was like avenging
Yeah.
his master, his teacher.
Yeah, it was fun to see. Like,
But
yeah.
it didn't work out.
No, it didn't work out. I think that this Topuria is also really skilled. Like, there's similarities with the style of Ilya, especially the pressure with the boxing. Like, not a lot of volume, but pressuring, and then going to the wrestling and on the ground. Like the suplex at the end of the
suplex
first.
was
Oh my
crazy.
god! I thought he was gonna break
Yeah,
his neck or something.
That was the highlight for me of the fight.
Yeah, man.
The suplex. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was nice. I love when they give suplexes.
Yeah, you don't see that a lot
happen
anymore.
that often.
No.
Like back in the days, it used to happen more often.
Yeah, you
but
had
now-
more college wrestler
Yeah,
like DC.
So
those
every
kind
time
of
I
guy.
see a suplex, it's like
Yeah, it's fun, eh? Yeah,
I like to see it.
so crazy, but really great performance from Topuria, I think. Also good performance from Thickness.
Yeah.
I think he was just outmatched. That Topuria has more experience, even if his record is not much. He's 6-1 now, Alexander Topuria. So that's not much, but he had a lot of experience training with his brother and stuff like this. He can make some noise in the bantamweight division.
Yeah.
Let's keep an eye on him. But I think Thickness should come back in the UFC. He has something to bring also to the division.
And then we have Wing Kong versus Bruna Brazil.
Yeah, the Joker.
Joker versus Batman.
Yeah, Joker. So yeah, maybe one of the fight I liked the less in that card. Not a bad fight, but yeah, Brazil was already on a bad streak. She joined the Fight Nerd, so I was like, yeah, maybe
some
some
new Fight Nerd energy, but
some adjustments made by that team. But yeah, Wong Kong was too good for her in the striking. She didn't let herself taken down. Also, she kept the fight where she wanted it.
Exactly.
And she had a lot more power than Bruna Brazil. In the second round, you could see that every time she was touching, Brazil didn't want the smoke. Like she didn't want to be there anymore. So logical win. I would not be surprised if Brazil is cut by the UFC after that. That's the game. Like if you lose too many in a row,
go to PFL or GFL.
Go somewhere else. Yeah.
Team Brazil.
Team Brazil. Yeah. That's too bad because I think she's good, but yeah, 3 losses in a row. That's you're not gonna get forgiven. You're not gonna get a pass for this. Nice for Kong Wong because I think also UFC wants to push her because she's one of the women that won against Shevchenko in kickboxing.
She want to build a storyline like Alex Pereira, but yeah.
I think they want to build that storyline also.
But I don't. How long is Shevchenko gonna fight? Also,
I don't think it's gonna happen.
No.
I actually don't see Wong Kong getting so high. Like there's too many good wrestlers in the division.
Unless he really improves.
Yeah. If
because
she fights,
she lost the last fight.
Yeah, she lost the last one. But I think if she fights somebody like Macy Barber, Blanchfield, she's gonna get her ass dragged down and mauled. Yeah, good performance from Hong Kong, and let's see what's next for her. Then we had Tom Nolan against Bolshev, Slava Klaus, the Russian from Team Alpha Male.
He's funny.
He's funny. Yeah, he's really funny.
Yeah.
And he's really good. Like
really good.
I really like his fighting style.
Yeah.
A lot of striking. He was a former world champion in kickboxing. Not a lot of luck in the UFC. Like I think he lost 4 in his last 6 or 7.
That's a lot.
So that's a lot. But yeah, Tom Nolan, good prospect, also coming out Dana White Contender Series.
Mm.
He lost his first fight, but then he won. Now I think he's won 3 in a row also. Good grappler, but also really good striker. Now we saw a lot of power. He won the 2 first rounds in my opinion. Then he gassed out a bit, and Borchev never gas out. Like he keeps going,
He's a machine.
going. Yeah.
Also, yeah.
Interesting test, I think, for Nolan before going to the next level. Don't think he's ready for ranking yet.
No.
There are still people in front of him. Maybe one more fight, and if he wins, then somebody in the top 15, from top 15 to top 10, that can be a good matchup. But yeah, really interesting prospect on Nolan. I think he has a lot of potential. And last fight of the prelims, it was Gabriel Santos against Jack Jenkins. Jack Jenkins, already a lot of experience inside the UFC. He won some, he lost some, but always tough. Proved it again, first round, like he came out banging. He rocked Gabriel Santos.
Yep.
Santos adjusted correctly. They in between rounds, between round 1 and round 2, his corner gave him the directive to go to the ground because he was no match for Jenkins. He listened, he went to the ground.
It was good corner work. Yeah.
Great corner work. He rocked Jenkins with I think it was a high kick. I don't remember. A high kick or a hook. I don't remember. But then he grabbed his back, got the rear naked choke. So
nice choke.
Really enjoyed the performance. High level grappling for Santos. Featherweight division is stacked, so it won't be easy for him to get a place in the rankings. But let's see.
Yes.
Interesting prelims overall. I would say I enjoyed the prelims more than the main card, like I mentioned earlier. I also think the matchmaking from the UFC was good for the prelims. Like of course, you put some Australian fighter on the card, but they didn't give them an easy task.
Also, yeah.
Like Thickness against Topuria, or Jenkins against Santos. That was harsh, and we got some really good fights. So I was pretty happy before going to the main card. Something else you want to say?
No, it was a aight card for me.
Yeah.
I enjoyed because I enjoy fights.
Yeah.
But I like more like storylines and a little bit more drama, a little bit more.
Yeah, more show.
Yeah, pay-per-view needs to feel special, and I had the feeling that this wasn't like.
It was more a UFC
special.
fight night.
Yeah, it was more like a UFC fight night with 2 title fights.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Let's talk about them. If you have to rank, to rate, that
this card was
out of 10.
Maybe a 6.
Oh yeah, okay.
6-5. Like, I like more drama.
Yeah, you like more drama.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if I have to rank it, Makhachev against Moicano, I think I ranked it 7. And I have to say, even we missed the drama, but in terms of level, I put it just above the first pay-per-view of the year. So 7.5 for me out of 10. Why? Because co-main event was amazing. Drakus did great stuff in the main event. Prelims were really good. Yeah, matchmaking was great. We saw some good performances. We saw some new bloods coming out of Australia because we were a bit afraid that after Volk and Whittaker is from New Zealand, I think. No, Australia? New Zealand. Australia, I think. Anyway, people from Australia of New Zealand, we were thinking that we were coming to an end of that great generation that was before. But no, now we see there is some new blood.
We have some new blood, yeah.
So interesting.
Definitely.
That's why I put 7.5. I think it was a good card, better than the first one. Even if, for example, the Umar versus Merab fight is still above those fights we saw. But overall, better card, better balanced than the one before. So 7.5.
Okay.
Let's go give some performance bonuses. KO of the night. There were.
How many KOs? I think the first.
There were 2 KO, I think. Yeah. So Saul killed in the first fight, and Teixeira.
And the scary Brazilian.
Yeah.
Ooh. Scary Brazilian was scarier.
Yeah, I agree.
His
It was more neat.
yeah.
Like you knew it was over.
His knew it was over. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one was a little bit questionable.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this one, when he went down, it was like
Yeah, you know.
he was covering up. I was like,
He's out.
He's done.
And for Tafa to say I'm out because he clearly say when he went down he was clearly not wanting to fight anymore. I think it was really a powerful shot, powerful elbow.
Yeah.
KO of the night for both of us. Talison Teixeira, and let's see what's next for him.
Submission. There was only one submission.
Yeah, there was only one,
So yeah.
not really bonuses to give. Even though really great submission from Santos. Good skill. So if there was more submission, I would still give it to him. Really good. Fight of the night.
Fight of the night has to be Rangzhou.
Yeah, I think. To be honest,
Rangzhou, but also the co-main event was also.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that.
The co-main event was also a surprising, more at stake. So.
Yeah, I was really hesitating between the two.
No.
I would still give to Zhang Weili Suarez because more at stake, 5 rounds.
Exactly.
Lot of
championship
stuff in the skills. So but Rangzhou versus Steele was amazing. That's all for bonuses. Maybe deception of the night clearly is Strickland.
Fight till the death.
I hope to be honest he will come back to his previous self. Maybe talking a bit less.
Maybe just grow your hair with that stupid mustache.
focus on what's going good for you because the jab is amazing. There's no denying that.
His Philly shell, his teeth kick.
Yeah, that's really good. I hope we see that again with a high level and maybe more energy because energy was not there for Strickland.
No.
Yeah, that's it.
I think that's about it. Up to the next pay-per-view. That is Poatan versus
Sankaraev in Vegas in March. I think 20th of March or something.
It's going to be a hard one. I hope Alex wins, man. But
it's going to be harsh. Closer to that date, we have this coming weekend, there's Cannonier versus Gregory Rodriguez, Robocop.
Yeah.
Interesting matchup. I'm interested. I think Cannonier is also on a bad streak. I think he has still something to give, and I will not underestimate him against Rodriguez, even if Rodriguez hits crazy hard. I would still give an edge to Cannonier for the experience.
Yeah.
Let's go real quick to that card before wrapping it up. So UFC, we got there's a nice co-main also at the featherweight. There's Calvin Kattar against Youssef Zalal.
Okay.
Nice fight. There's the Bonfim brothers, the two brothers. There's Ismail Bonfim facing Sadikov.
Oh, nice.
And the other brother, Gabriel Bonfim against
he's also fighting. That's nice.
Against Chaos Williams. This is gonna be interesting at welterweight. We got Angela Hill against Caitlin Souza. I think it's a tough matchup for Angela Hill, but
and Felton Walker, so the brother of
Johnny. Against Don't Tell Mace. I think he's gonna win that one.
Yeah, Don't Tell us.
Then Cavalcanti comes back.
It's a nice fight night.
Rodolfo Vieira, Petrovski, Shabazian against Dylan Botka.
Oh, Shabazian is back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So interesting. There's also some boxing this weekend. There is a lightweight title fight, if I'm not wrong, which is Berinchik against Davis. That's gonna be fun. There is RSFC in France with a bantamweight title on the line. It's gonna be fun. There is LFL, the Dutch organization in Amsterdam on Sunday.
Oh, nice.
With Jarno Erens that comes back from a run at the UFC. And he's gonna fight directly for main event in LFL on Sunday. So
where do they?
In Amsterdam.
And on television, you know where?
On television.
Or they don't.
They have television, but it's in the Netherlands. It's on Viaplay. I don't think it's transmitted in other countries, to be honest, or maybe on Viaplay also. That's possible. But interesting. LFL is coming up. Those days, the former heavyweight champ of LFL is now UFC contender, is Mario Pinto. Former heavyweight champ of LFL he won at the Dana White Contender Series and he's gonna fight soon inside the UFC. So
okay, nice.
Pay attention to that organization as well. That's all we have to say for today. You know the drill. punch those like and subscribe buttons. It helps us a lot. I hope you like the review.
Give us a thumbs up.
You can always hit the comments. Please share your opinions. Say if you agree, if you disagree.
Yeah, and tell us that we suck or
Yeah.
we're good.
You can do it. Until then, stay safe, take care, and enjoy the fights.